8 Terrifying Tales of Strange Acquaintances by Real Dread. Number 1. Punished by the Past.
Mrs. Ellery's house always smelled like cinnamon and old books. She smiled at everyone, gave candy to the kids, left her porch light on, even when no one came. But inside, she's fading. She says the nights feel longer now. The cold won't leave her bones. She wakes up with bruises in places she can't reach. And something whispers her name from the attic, slow and wet like it's chewing. She hasn't gone up there in years. She doesn't need to. She knows why it came. She buried her secret long ago, but it finally clawed its way back.
Number 2. Mommy's Girl.
I think something is wrong with my daughter. She's not sick or bad, just different. It started small. When she'd cry, the lights would flicker. I thought it was the wiring. Then the wind would pick up when she got mad, even when the sky was clear. Yesterday, she whispered something in the dark, and every mirror in the house cracked. She looked at me like she was waiting to see what I'd do. Today, I told her no. She didn't say a word, but the walls started bleeding. I don't know what she is, but whatever it is, it's waking up.
Number 3. Top Follower.
I was walking home just after midnight, headphones in, streets empty. Then I felt it, that pressure, like someone was behind me. I paused my music and heard footsteps. They stopped when I stopped, started when I walked. I turned around fast. Nothing, just darkness. But then my phone buzzed. No number, just a message. Why'd you stop walking? My blood ran cold. I looked up and in a store window, I saw my reflection. Only it wasn't mine. It smiled and kept walking, even after I froze.
Number 4. Till Death Do Us Part.
He still looks like my husband. Same eyes, same voice, but something is wrong. It started when he began locking the bedroom door from the inside. He said it made him feel safe. Safe from what? He never answered. Then he changed the furniture, bit by bit, replacing things with items I've never seen before. Things that didn't look new, just old, like they belonged to someone else. He hums now, a strange tune I don't recognize. But the other night, I caught myself humming it too, and I don't remember learning it. He talks in his sleep. At first, I thought it was nonsense, but it's names, hundreds of them, none of them mine. This morning, he kissed my forehead and said, "You're almost ready." I asked, "For what?" He just smiled and said, "To forget who you were."
Number 5. Closing Time.
It was almost closing when the front door chimed. One last customer. He didn't speak, just pointed to a booth in the back, sat down, and stared out the window. I asked if he needed anything. He looked up at me, and his eyes were all wrong. Not glowing, not scary, just blank, like they weren't connected to anything behind them. I brought him coffee anyway. He didn't drink it, but when I turned to walk away, he said my name. Not Miss, not Hey, my actual name. It wasn't on my name tag. I never told him. I froze, but when I turned back, he was gone. Just an untouched cup of coffee and a napkin sitting where he'd been. It had today's date written on it, and the words, "You're going to forget this." I checked the cameras after close. There's footage of me talking to an empty booth, smiling at no one.
Number 6. Invite Only.
I didn't know whose house it was. My friend just texted the address and said, "Trust me, you'll have fun." When I walked in, everyone smiled at me. but didn't say anything. Not one word. They were dancing to music I couldn't hear. Their mouths were moving, but the room was silent. I tried talking to a guy by the kitchen. He just tilted his head and laughed, like I'd told a joke he'd heard before. Then he said, "You made it back. That's rare." Back? I've never been here before. I checked my phone. No service. The front door was locked. Then I saw it. A photo on the wall. A party. In this house. With me in it. Same clothes. Same face. Same people around me. Only this time, I wasn't standing. I was laying on the floor, and they were all smiling down at me.
Number 7. Sweet Aunt Mara.
When Aunt Mara died, no one wanted her things except me. She was strange, always whispering to jars, burning herbs at night, talking to mirrors. They said she was into dark things, but I just thought she was lonely. I moved into her house. The first night, I heard scratching behind the closet wall. Inside, I found a hidden room, candles, symbols, a mirror, black like smoke. As I stared into it, something stared back. It had my face, but it didn't blink. Then it smiled and whispered, "Now you're mine." The lights went out, and the mirror stayed glowing.
And finally, number 8. The woman of my dreams.
She was quiet but warm. The kind of woman you feel like you've met before. We talked for hours at that little Italian place downtown. She didn't eat much. Said she had a small appetite, but she loved to watch people enjoy things. That stuck with me. I dropped her off at a street I'd never heard of. No house numbers, just fog. She kissed my cheek and said, "This part doesn't take long." That night I dreamed I was still at the restaurant, but I was the only one there. The lights flickered. Every time they came back on, someone was sitting across from me, not her, not human, just watching. When I woke up, the red wine stain from dinner was on my bed sheet. Now every photo on my phone from that night is gone, except one I don't remember taking. It's me at the table, smiling at the camera, and she's standing behind me, with her hand on my shoulder, like I belong to her now.
Subscribe to Real Dread for more scary tales.